After dealing with the snowiest February since 2007, hey, winter is officially over and spring is now underway. And that means farmers are really preparing to plant their crops. So I sat down with Storm Team 18's Chief Meteorologist Chad Evans to discuss what the upcoming spring could look like.
I like the notion of above normal rainfall in the spring.
Storm Team 18 Chief Meteorologist Chad Evans is predicting a wetter than normal spring ahead, but
It doesn't mean we're not going to have windows to get the crop out, but I do think overall above normal precip, and that spells issues for your lower spots in field. You're going to have drowned out spots here and there once you get into like May and June.
Evans is also predicting fluctuating temperatures this spring, including cold snaps mixed in with impressive warmth.
So I think even in early April, we're going to see some hard freezing and may even still have a little bit of snow. And also the likelihood of getting more severe weather this year is higher. It could get a little violent at times, more so than really over about the past 5 to 8 years.
So far, the latest projections are shaping up to be similar to 2011, when the WLFI viewing area saw a lot of severe weather.
The thoughts are that the axis of what could be some pretty good severe weather will be a little farther east this year, fairly typical of a traditional La Nina. Most La Nina years can have some violence in the spring like that.
And when summer begins, Evans says trends are showing really dry and hot weather coming our way.
The thoughts are that we may be setting ourselves up for more just dry weather July and into August. June, it doesn't look like so much, but July, August, we got a higher potential getting to 100 yet again this year.
As for right now, with the recent rain we've received and what's still to come, Evans says our subsoil moisture is looking to remain high as crops get ready to go into the ground.
Now that bodes well for summer, because if we do get into a flash drought scenario, if we can get the corn and soybean roots deep enough, they can tap into that reserve during the dry spells.
While farmers are anxious to get in the fields like this one and start planting their crops, with a wetter than normal spring forecasted for the WLFI viewing area, that could create some planting delays. It's important to remain patient and not work the ground when it's too wet. That'll help crops if we do end up getting a bit dry this summer.
We start getting into a flash drought during July. You know, if you haven't compacted your soil and worked it too wet, the roots will be able to get into that subsoil moisture, hopefully, and that will sustain them during the heat and the drought of mid and late summer around here.
The increased chance for more rainfall and the potential for severe storms this spring is because we're moving out of a La Nina winter. And after the show, we'll have a link to Chad's in-depth blog post attached to this story on our website, WLFI.com.